Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. My done. No, I'm not. So let's see what we got here. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over to our scans. What am I trying to do? Go to scans. Looking at the scans this morning, I saw ZAPP making some big moves during pre-market. Kind of looked into the catalyst. It's an electric vehicle. It has a very strong keyword in it. We'll just have to see what it's actually talking about with what it's implying. I also have been watching Intel this morning. I was like, could it move up? I don't know. And let's see what else. Anything else? I traded AMD very small on Friday. Didn't really do anything. I just stopped out for green. Nvidia still up as well. So I'm going to throw some of these on the watch. ZAPP, see what it does out of the open. GRFS is up 22%, a million shares traded. Looks like a little bit higher float though, higher shares, but we'll check it out. Intel, PLTR, I wasn't too interested. I haven't really been trading this one a lot. I just not too interested in it, to be honest. Wolf, AMD, bring that one back out. It did gap up from Friday though. Nvidia. Anything else? Not really. Okay. So let's check out these ones. ZAPP, Nvidia, Intel, GRFS, and AMD. First comes ZAP. Oh, we're already here. ZAP Electrical Vehicle or ZAP Electric Vehicles Group Limited Ordinary Shares. Let's go to press releases. ZAP had news back on June 20th. ZAP EV reports financial results for the first half of fiscal year 2024 and raises business outlook. Okay, ZAP EV to appoint contract manufacturing partner for sales of i300 in India. They also did a stock split back in April 16th. Okay, so let's go to Nvidia. Next one up. Am I doing this by names or by... No, next one up is GRFS. My bad. GRFS. Up 22% right now. Grifols SA American Depository shares. Had news on the 1st. It has a bio test to achieve 1 billion in US sales of Yimmugo over the next 7 years. So that's a lot of future casting to be looking 7 years into the future. I don't know how relevant that's going to be for today, but I guess we'll see. Let's look back here. It completes a sale of 20% stake in SRAAS and forges strategic alliance with Higher Group. Okay, so forming alliances, has a large future cast, but we kind of want to see what they're doing right now. Looks like they've been working on a arbovirus. I don't really know what the arbovirus is. Let's go see. Arbovirus. Arbovirus is an informal name for any virus that is transmitted by arthropod vectors. The term arbovirus is a portmanteau. I don't know. Whatever. It's a conjunction of words. TOS T-Bo virus, tick-borne virus is sometimes used. Okay, humans. Okay, so it's like an umbrella term for a bunch of viruses. Is it specific enough? I don't know. On GRFS, I don't think it is. Let's go look at the charts though for this one. This morning it walked its way up from 750 all the way up to 925-ish levels and then walked down into this area. Let's look at the higher time frames as well. So out here on the monthly is where we start. Maximize this one. Okay, so it did come back. It looks like it came back and tested this low of lows down here around the 4 or 530s and held that level and is holding flat, but doesn't look super bullish on the daily chart as if it can rip. So I don't have a whole lot of confidence on that. Let's look at ZAP. ZAPP. ZAP looks like it has been doing multiple reverse splits, has a top price up there at 200 that is probably never reached before. From Friday, we have this monthly candle. The entry to this candle is 522 and the body is all the way down here at 409. We'll see if we can hold those levels. Let's go to a lower time frame like the weekly. Weekly still looking about the same. It got pushed out of this level twice, so I'm thinking if it gets back in here, we're going to see a lot of weakness on ZAP below that 530s, 525. But we'll see how excited people get about it. Intel, let me go back and look at that one. Intel had a nice little flat run in here, run down to from 44 down here to 30s, and now is finally doing a little bit of a breakout above these previous levels. But it is Monday, so we kind of got to certify that it is going to break back and hold those 33s and not continue down back into this flat range. So it has a range between 29 and 30, 33-ish right now. And we'll see if it can hold out of that. I'm going to change this one to 33. See if we can hold 33. Okay. So in there. All right, now let's go to AMD. That was one that gapped up, man. Gapped up so well. Okay, so AMD also doing what looks like a little bit of a breakout. It was at 71 on Friday when I traded it. And now it is looking like it wants to break the top of this 74.70 level. So we'll see where it wants to go or if it wants to make moves down on AMD. And then NVIDIA. And these are all monthly charts that I'm looking at. So I really haven't delved into the lower time frames yet. Okay, so NVIDIA, Friday was at 125 and today is at 126. 126 or right at 127 actually. So just kind of trading this range, but it doesn't look super bullish out of this flat range that is forming. Now back here it was looking really bullish, but now it's kind of consolidating. I don't know if it's going to pop or drop. I do know that the SPY made quite a bit of a move up and is still holding over the previous highs, which was the 550s, $4 above that level, still looking mighty bullish. So, you know, things that are following the SPY, we want to see if the SPY is going to take a break and pull back to these levels that it broke out of at 555 on today. Okay. But I think out of the open, Zap is going to be the one that's going to play with people the most out of the open on Monday morning with the EV catalyst and all.